What's going on, guys? Zennosh here, and today in this video of Epic7 I am bringing you guys a amazing hero unit known as Requiemroar. She's a Dark Element, Soul Weaver class, and of course she's a just 3-star net hero unit. Yes, you guys heard me right. She is pretty great, guys, which we are actually gonna discuss right out here in this video. And guess what, guys? I'm actually gonna tell you guys that she is really amazing for PvP content. And if you have been really how do you say this, been really ignoring her so far, then damn, you are actually making a great mistake, guys. Okay, so especially for beginner, this can actually be a really great present for you guys, because she can actually be got easily from the Covenant Summon. Please try to keep on using or smashing your Covenant Summon time to time to get this really wonderful unit, and I'm actually gonna tell you why she is like that. Okay, first of all, let's start with her basic stats. Okay, look at her, guys. her speed is pretty great, descent for a Soul Weaver. Actually, all the Soul Weavers have about 98 or 99, that kind of speed, and 106 is pretty great actually. Okay, and defense is pretty great as well, 613, pretty good. Health 4046, amazing, and attack is pretty average, and descent, okay, that's great. Okay, so now let's start with her the skills, guys. Our first skill really has a good chance to decrease the attack of the enemy. That will really allow you to intake lesser damage from the opponent, which is pretty great. And our second skill is pretty amazing as well, guys. She really don't have a direct healing spell, but she has an indirect sort of healing spell, guys. She actually passively cast a sort of a vampirish effect, or let's say a lifesteal effect on all your allies, meaning your allies will actually heal when they actually deal the damage on the opponents, 10% to be exact, meaning 10% of the damage they deal on the opponent will actually be converted into the health of their own. So that's amazing, isn't it? And guess what, guys? When your ally actually manages to kill a enemy unit, 15% of the life will be replenished again, which is so good, guys. Let's say in a sort of perfect case of scenario, you are using a Violet with the lifesteal set, or let's say maybe even Ken with the lifesteal set, or maybe Ravi with the lifesteal set. Okay, so you can actually lifesteal a lot of health right out there, which is actually going to really help your lifesteal tanker like Violet to have a good endurance right out there. Just think about the possibility. It would be actually amazing, guys. Violet, he is nearly very OP in the PvP arena in most of the cases, and if he sort of gets extra lifesteal effect, then that's gonna be really amazing. Okay, so she has a really good team tandem with very particular units, especially the lifestealers. And now let's move on with her ultimate skill that actually sets her apart from so many other Soul Weaver out there. It actually makes her a very offensive unit, guys. Just try to provide her a lot of speed stat in the in her gears, okay, or let's say equipment, and that is actually gonna make her a real monster, guys. Okay, with her ultimate skill, what she can actually do is she has 100% chance to decrease the defense of the opponent by 2 turns, which is pretty great. And guess what, guys? She's also actually gonna increase the combat readiness of all allies by 20%. That is a lot. Okay, that will really help you in most of the cases to actually cost all of your skills of all of your allies on the first place, meaning in PvP battle, if you are the one who is actually able to cost all your skills on the first place, you will be one on the advantageous side. Okay, so in PvP battle, this is actually a must. CR pushers are very OP in the PvP sectors. Okay, so she is pretty great out there, and with 100% defense decrease, she actually makes it really great. That's why she's actually really good for Sage team. Okay, for Sage bombing, she is so amazing. She is really great for that one. The only thing that you will need to make sure is that to give her a lot of speed stat, which can actually be really possible. All right, and now let's move on to the additional let's say this devotion skill, guys. Okay, if she actually shares her devotion skill with everyone, she's actually going to provide health plus 480, which is really a flat stat stuff, and then may not be actually really that great. But if you actually choose to imprint concentration, that's actually going to be really amazing, guys. Okay, 18% effectiveness to herself, which is really great, guys. Her first skill has a debuff, and her ultimate skill has another debuff, which is really great, guys. If you manage to get this one, this is pretty great. And this is what I actually refer to you guys as well. Really great devotion skill right out there. Just do the imprint concentration. Okay, and now let's move on to what sort of equipment should I really give to this amazing unit. As you can see from here, guys, for my Requiemroar, I have given her a speed set and a hit set, guys. Okay. Speed set is really effective, guys, because like obviously she really needs a lot of speed right out there. I mean, like I really want to make sure that she is the first unit right out there in the PvP contents, that she will be the one to use her ultimate skill right away, or skill 3 right away. Just look at the speed that I've given to her, actually 195. That's pretty great, and I really want to make it to at least 210, and that will make her pretty much standard. I really need 15 more speed right out there. I have not been really that lucky with the you know, like stat rerolls, so that's the pretty much problem right out there. But if she has a really good amount of speed, and if she can actually make sure that, you know, she can cast her ultimate skill or skill 3 right away as the battle starts in the PvP arena, she is actually gonna be a monster, guys. I mean, like, she will really allow all the allies to cast their skills to the first place in the battle, and that is actually gonna give you a tremendous advantage, guys. Okay, so make sure of that one. And you might be asking, like, what sort of primary stats should we really focus on her builds? On her builds, speed stat boost, obviously. I mean, like, that's a no-brainer, right? On her ring, you can actually give her like effectiveness percentage boost, or you can go with just HP percentage boost, so that like she can have like higher you know, like endurance or vitality, so that like she can keep on standing on the battle. As I said to you guys earlier, that her second skill actually allows to impart a sort of lifesteal or vampires effect to all the allies, and they can actually do the lifesteal. Okay, and this is actually going to be really great for certain units like Violet, Ken, or maybe ML Ken. Okay, so it's really great, guys. Okay, and the next one is with the necklace, guys. Just go with the health percentage boost as well. Okay, so in summary, speed, health percentage boost, and health percentage boost, that is actually gonna make your Requiemroar really great. You can actually opt to go with the effectiveness percentage boost on your on your ring as well, and this is actually gonna be really great. And now you might be asking, what sort of substats should we really focus on this amazing unit? All right, obviously, first of all, guys, you really need to go with the speed stat boost. Okay, that is really essential for her. Speed stat boost should be must. Okay, and the next one is effectiveness percentage boost, because you know, like decreasing that defense of the opponent for 2 turns is really insane, guys. Really good for Sez team. Okay. And the next thing is like defense percentage boost and HP percentage boost or health percentage boost, right? And that will really allow your Requiemroar to have a lot of vitality and endurance, and that will really allow her to keep on imparting that passive effect to all of your allies over and over again. So that's really insane right out there. And now you might be asking, like, how about like other equipments? Okay, I would say like no. I mean, like, she's a soul weaver, for God's sake. Okay, so really don't focus on any sort of like other attack type of stuff. Okay, I mean, like, just don't go with that one. I mean, like, just try to have that one particular unit who can actually do a real damage output, like warrior class hero, or maybe like you know, like thief class hero, to actually make a lot of damage output right out there. Don't really depend on her for some sort of like damage output. Just keep her around for her utilities. Okay, so that would be the great thing right out there. And now you might be asking, what sort of artifacts should we really give to her? Well, she's a soul weaver. For alas, she is not actually a maze class, okay, or else I would have really been thinking about giving her the Tegel's ancient book, but sadly she is not a maze. So that's the problem right out there. So if we are actually gonna talk about the artifact, okay, please go with the any sort of artifact that will actually help you to support the entire team, whether it be like some sort of like attack boost or critical rate boost, right? Like this right away. Yeah, Midnight Bloom, it says increases the critical hit chance of all allies by 8.8%, which is pretty great, right? So I mean, like, any sort of you know, like supporting artifact will actually do really fine on her. But still, like, there might be some artifact which can actually be really good on her. Let's see what sort of like artifacts really they are. So let's go into the Soul Weaver, and right over here, guys, I would say the Celestine would be pretty great as well, because like obviously she will be using her basic skill most of the time, because her second skill is a passive, right? So, and ultimate skill, I mean, like, it has also a really good cooldown. So first skill, she will be actually smashing that a lot, and if she is gonna smash that a lot, this Celestine artifact is actually gonna be really great, guys, because it says heals the ally with the lowest health by 16% when using a basic skill. Okay, so right out there, I mean, like, this will actually give her a really good potential to be a really good healer as well. So that is actually a pretty good case of scenario as well. But there are many other artifacts right out there which will really help her to be a very good support unit, okay, rather than actually being a healer, and that's where actually she blooms as well, okay. So I think these are the things that will actually make her really interesting unit, okay. Well, this is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button to keep on enjoying the contents of my channel, and see you guys in the next video.